Hi there, welcome to Crochet Critters. Today we are going to be making this super cute little dragon. So this dragon is actually a baby version of this bigger dragon, which I have the pattern for this available on my Etsy store. It's completely no sew, which makes it a lot quicker to work up than some of the other patterns around, because you don't have to sew anything on. Everything is crocheted on. Even the wings are actually crocheted into it as you go work up the round. So that's the bigger version, that's on Etsy. But I thought I'd do a little baby version of my dragon, which again, completely no sew, and I just think he's super cute. So I'll be working him up today with the Honey Bunny yarn from Hobbii, but I thought I'd also show you how he looks in blanket yarn. So I made these two little guys with blanket yarn and he looks super cute and chunky, and I just love the way he turns out, and he's so nice and quick to make, and I hope you enjoy him as much as I do. So I will be using red and yellow Honey Bunny yarn from Hobbii today, and you will also need scissors, your crochet hook, and I'm using my 5mm crochet hook today. You need a stitch marker and a needle. You'll also need some stuffing, so polyfill, whatever you use for stuffing, and I'm going to be using some of these sparkly safety eyes today. So I haven't worked out what colour yet, but we'll work that out when we get there, hey? Okay, so before we get started, I would just like to ask if you enjoy my stuff and enjoy this video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel. That would be super duper awesome. Maybe give this video a like if you enjoy it. Write any comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And with that, let's get started. So to start with, we're going to do 6 single crochet into a magic ring. I will put a more detailed tutorial on how to do the magic ring in the description below, but this is how I like to do mine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we pull on the back loop here. Tighten it up, and then tail. There you go. And then I'm going to put my stitch marker in the last stitch of the round. You can put it in the first if you'd like, just make sure whatever you do, it's consistent. So in the next round, we're going to start with a single crochet, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the next stitch as well, and then we're going to chain 2 and go back into that stitch that we just put a single crochet into, so back into the same stitch there. So it effectively becomes like an increase with this little loop sticking out. So then we're going to do another single crochet into the next stitch, and then in the next one we're going to repeat what we just did before. So we're going to do a single crochet and then chain 2, and then back into that stitch again, another single crochet, and then we're going to finish off with a single crochet and then an increase to finish the round. Okay, the next round is just going to be 9 single crochet the whole way round. So we'll work around those loops, not into those loops that we created. So we've just done into, that's the second stitch, so we've got the loop sitting here. I'm going to go to the other side of that here, and work into that stitch. Okay, so the next round we're going to do 2 single crochet, then 3 increases, and then 4 single crochet, and that will get us up to 12 stitches. And then we'll do our increases, so 2 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. And then 4 single crochet, finish off the round. Okay, the next round we are going to do 2 single crochet, and then we're going to do a single crochet and an increase 3 times, and then finish with 4 single crochet. Single and an increase. And repeat that another 2 times. And then 4 single crochet to finish the round. Okay, the next round is just going to be 4 single crochet and an increase 3 times to get up to 18. Now this round we're going to be adding in the horns, so I'm going to be doing them in yellow today, but of course you can use any sort of color combination you'd like. I would recommend getting adventurous, trying lots of different things. Quite fun to see what comes out at the end. So we're going to start with 6 single crochet. Okay, so before you finish off that 6th stitch, just go in, take up a loop, and then we're going to add in our yellow here. So I like to do a color change like this. I'm sure everyone's got their own ways of doing it. So I'm just going to go anchor over the top of the yellow there to try and just anchor that down and hold the other end of the tail back here, and then pull through that loop. And if you hear any crazy noises in the background, that's just my kids being crazy. It's what they do. So we're going to do a bobble stitch here. So I have a tutorial for the bobble stitch as well, so I will add that link in as well, but here is how you do it. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and then pull through 2 on the hook, and then do that again. And again, and one more time. Then we've got 5 stitches on the hook, and we're going to yarn over, and we're actually going to use the red and pull through the red because we're color changing back to the red for the next stitch. So then we're just going to do 3 single crochet across the top in red. So when I do that, I'm also going to anchor down all these the yellow to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere, unravel, pull itself out. So that's 1, 2, so just go underneath those yellow tails there, yarn over, and that just helps to anchor that in place. And then the 3rd stitch, over, we're going to do our color change again, so back to yellow, through, quite a bit there, and another bobble stitch. And then back to the red, and we'll pull that through all of those, just like that. Okie dokie, and then we will finish this round with 7 single crochet. Again, I'm just going to anchor that yellow down just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. But I'm not going to cut my yellow yet because we will use it again before long. The only thing I will say is try not to get it too tangled up with your red, because I do that too. And it's a pain untangling it. Okay, in this round we're going to do the ears. So we're going to do 5 single crochet, and the next stitch we are going to do, so we're going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, 2 double crochets, then another half double, and then a single, all into the one stitch. So single crochet, then a half double crochet, so yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 on the hook. I'll put tutorials to all these stitches in the links below as well. So now we do a double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, and then pull through 2, and then do that one again for a double crochet, pull through 2, pull through 2, and remembering going back into that same stitch every single time. So we want all of these in one stitch, and then another half double crochet, pull through all 3, and then finish with a single crochet. And it does start to get a bit tight at the end, but that's okay. And pull that tight, and you've got your first dragon ear. So then we're going to do 6 single crochet across the top. So going into the back of that bobble stitch, just in here. Sorry, it's hard to see it there, into that yellow there. We're going to do the other ear now. So again, all into one stitch here. So single crochet, half double, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through all 3, yarn over, insert, yarn over for a double. Oh, so now we do double crochet, sorry, and then another double crochet, and then another half double crochet, and then a single crochet. Oops, that's not a single crochet, and a single crochet. Here, another ear, and then we'll finish the round with 5 single crochets. Again, don't forget that that stitch there is just sort of hiding in amongst all of this mess here, so make sure you get the next stitch, don't skip any stitches. Okay, so this round we're going to do the back of the ears, which is a little fiddly as well because we want to make sure it stays nice and neat and we don't have a massive hole in the back that we can see all the stuffing through. So we'll need to close that up. So I'll show you how to do that. So we'll do 5 single crochet. Okay, so now you've got to find the first and last single crochet that we did in the ear. So there's the first single crochet of the ear, so yarn over, pull through, and then you've got your, I hope you can see this, half double, 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 half double, and so you've got your other single way over here. So we're going to insert there, yarn over and pull through. So now you've got 3 stitches on the hook, so yarn over and you're going to pull through all 3 and pull that nice and tight, and that will give you your ear without having a massive hole in the back. So then we're going to do 6 single crochet across the top. And then we're going to do that again. So find your first single crochet of the ear, yarn over, pull through, and then your next one. So you've got half double, 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 half double, and then your other single way over here. Do that again, yarn over, pull through. So you've got the 3 on the hook, and then pull through all 3, and you've got your other little ear. And then we'll finish off with 5 single crochet. So now I might add in the eyes, because we've got all this nicely shaped. It'll be easy enough to place exactly where we want the eyes, and I'm going to do it just below the horns. So I've decided to go with these, and they've got a gold glittery circle that just goes in behind there. Pop that there. Just sit them just below the horns there. And what's that? That's 1, 2, 4 stitches apart, I think. Just like that. And we'll pop the backs. Okay, the next round is going to be a single crochet and a decrease 6 times to go down to 12 stitches. So I'm going to be doing the invisible decrease, so that's using the front loop only. So front loop, that stitch, front loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through those 2 front loops, yarn over and pull through there, and that is an invisible decrease. So we'll do that again, front loop, yarn over, pull through both front loops, yarn over, pull through. Okay, the next round is going to be a single crochet and an increase, and we're going to do that 5 times to start with. So we'll just do that 5 times. So single crochet and an increase 5 times. Okay, so then we're going to do, here we're just going to do another single crochet. And then into this last stitch, we're going to do, I'm going to call it a bubble increase. I don't really know what to call it. It's a bubble stitch and then another single crochet into the same stitch. It's just because that's where it all lines up nicely. It might be slightly different for you depending on your tension and stuff. So if you need to move the bubble stitch around, this is for the legs, then just move it a stitch either side. whatever is going to look right on your dragon, and just remembering different yarns, different tensions, it can shift where the bubble stitches sit when you're doing particularly no-sew patterns like this. So we're going to do a bobble increase, I guess. So bobble stitch into this last stitch here, just like the horns. And then to finish off that bobble, instead of going into the next stitch, we're going to go back into this stitch, effectively sort of creating an increase here. As tricky as that wants to be. Get your bobble out, pop the bobble out, and pull that tight. And then that becomes your last stitch of the round. So just put your stitch marker in there. I hope that made sense. So now we're going to do another single crochet, and then we're going to do another bobble stitch. And we're going to do 7 single crochet. And again, with this last one, we're just going to do the 7th stitch, we're just going to go to there, and then we're going to pull our yellow out again. Don't pull too tight on this, otherwise you'll bunch up the head. So we just want to grab that and just keep the length about the distance from there to there. Don't pull it too tight. We'll anchor it so it won't go too funny. And we're going to do a bobble stitch here. Okay, and then back to the red again to do that last bit of the stitch, and over and pull through all of those loops, and then we will finish that round with 8 single crochet. At this point, I'm just going to add a bit of stuffing to make sure I can get some stuffing right down into the end of the snout. Okay, in this round we are going to be starting the wings, and I'm hoping I've got enough yarn because I'm playing a little bit of yarn chicken. I've got more yellow, but I just wanted to use this up. So we'll start with 8 single crochet. And this is stitch 8, and I'm going to stop again to do my colour change. On stitch 8, switch to yellow, and then we are going to do a single crochet into the next stitch, and then we're going to chain 8, and then we're going to do into the second stitch from the hook, we'll do 7 single crochet back down there, so like this. So skipping this one here, we're going to go into this one. I hope you can see that, to this stitch here. So 7 down, back down. And then we are going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to do 6 single crochet up. So here, 1, and then we are going to do a slip stitch into the 7th stitch here. So just a slip stitch like that, and we will chain 1 and turn, and instead of going into the second one from the hook, we're actually going to go into the 3rd from the hook. So not this one, not this one, we're going to go into this one, and we'll do 5 single crochet back down. And we will chain 1, turn, and we will do 4 single crochet. And then we will slip stitch into that 5th one, just there. So another slip stitch, chain 1, turn, and then again 3rd stitch from the hook, so not this one, not this one, but this one. We'll do 3 single crochet. We are going to do 5 single crochet down the back of what will be the wing, and that will keep that nice and tidy and get us back to the beginning. So we'll do 5 single crochet, oops, through the back here. And to finish that off, we're going to slip stitch back down into that original stitch, but instead of pulling up the yellow, we're going to pull through with the red. That is your first little dragon wing. So we've just done the slip stitch, so then we're going to do 2 single crochet into the back of that bobble, and I'm just actually going to anchor down that yellow. And then we're going to do a colour change. And then we'll, with the yellow, single crochet, and now we're going to do the other wing. And now we're going to chain 8. And like before, we're going to, in the second chain from the hook, we're going to do 7 single crochet back down, so not this one, we're into this one. And then we will chain 1 and turn and do 6 single crochet. And then a slip stitch into that last stitch, just a slip stitch, and then chain 1, turn, and then in the 3rd from the hook we're going to go 5 back down. So not this one, not this one, but this one. And then we'll chain 1 and turn. and then we're going to do 4 single crochet. And then a slip stitch into that one, chain 1, and then again, third from the hook, we're going to do 3 single crochet. And then just like before, we'll do 5 across the back here to smooth it up and get back down to the beginning. And then we'll slip stitch onto the bottom, and again, not with the yellow, we'll pull up with the red. And just a slip stitch back to that beginning there. And that should give us our 2 wings, and it'll be the next 2 rows that'll help us sort of anchor them so they're going the right direction. So we'll finish off that round with 6 single crochet, and I will anchor that yellow yarn just there. Okay, so the next round we'll start with 8 single crochet. Okay, and this might be a little bit fiddly, confusing, I'm not sure, so hopefully I can show it so it makes sense. We're going to do 2 single crochet together, so we're going to go into this last, that was the slip stitch there, and then that's the 5th stitch we did down the back of the wing there. So we're going to go into that slip stitch there and pull up, and then we're going to go into that stitch on the wing and pull up, so you've got 3 on there, and then you're going to pull through all of those, and that is going to help direction this wing up that way. So we've done that. Now we'll do 2 single crochet, and then we're going to do the same with this wing, but as you can see they don't actually face the same direction at the moment, so we need to flip this one so that they'll both be going the same way. So we're going to go into this first stitch here, which was actually the first single crochet rather than the slip stitch, so we'll go into that one, and then we're going to go into this 5th stitch on the wing like before, and pull up, so you've got the 3, and then you're going to pull through all of those there, and that helps direction him the right way. And so then we're going to finish off that round with 6 single crochet. Okay, we're going to do another 8 single crochet to start the round. Okay, and then we're going to do another one to go up the wing. So we'll go into the next stitch, pull through, and then we'll go into, this was the 4th stitch down the back of the wing. So we'll go into this one, pull through, actually, go into that 4th stitch and over, pull through, and then you're going to pull through all 3 on the hook, and then that will keep him nicely anchored that way. So then we are going to do, so we're going to add in another one of these little bobbles in a second. So we will do a single crochet and then we'll color change, so we'll just do that. And then we'll grab our yellow to colour change it and pull it through those two. And then we'll do a bubble. So you got 5 on the hook, and then we'll get our red back again and pull through. And then we're just going to do a single crochet. And then we're going to do another one with the wing. So into the next, and then into that 4th stitch down the back of the wing. And pull through all 3 there. And there we go. So now your wings are both shaped going the same direction. And then we'll finish off with 5 single crochet. Now we are going to do 2 rounds of just 18 single crochet all the way around, nothing fancy, just 2 rows of 18 single crochet. Okay, so now we're going to do the legs, and this is another round that you might want to just double check your tension may not be the same as mine, your yarn might work up different, so just double check that these line up with the legs that you're about to do, otherwise it'll look wonky. So you might need to shift it a stitch either side, just see what you need. So first we're going to start with a bobble stitch here. And then 2 single crochet, and then another bobble stitch, so like I said, just try and make sure that everything's lining up there. So then we'll do 7 single crochet, and that 7th stitch we'll do our colour change. So we'll grab our yellow, and then we'll do another bobble stitch, and then pull through with the red. And that is now the last of the yellow, so we can cut that. And we'll finish the row with 6 single crochet. And I'll anchor that yarn tail down so we don't unravel. At this point I'm just going to add some more stuffing down towards the head and up a bit up the body. So the next round is going to be a single crochet and then a decrease, and we'll do that 6 times to get down to 12 stitches. So a single, and then I'll again a visible decrease, so front loop only and front loop only, And I want to apologise, I keep bumping the camera, I think because he keeps growing, so my hand's gone up and don't have the most stable of tripods, so I apologise for the rocking. So now we're just going to do 2 rows of 12 single crochet the whole way around, so 2 rows of 12. Now we're going to do 2 single and a decrease 3 times and go down to 9 stitches. So 2 singles and an invisible decrease 3 times. So probably about this point you want to start stuffing as you go, because it's going to get narrower and narrower and harder to get the stuffing in. Okie dokie, so now we're going to do 2 rows of 9 single crochet the whole way round. Okay, a bit more stuffing in there. Now we're going to do a single crochet and a decrease 3 times, and that will get us down to 6 single crochet. So it's getting quite tight to work with, so you might have to just slow down and work carefully. But as you can see, we're just tapering off into the tail now. And if you hadn't already guessed, we're going to do 2 rows of 6 single crochet the whole way around, and I will admit this is a little fiddly. So work however you need to and get those 6 single crochet in twice. Now we're going to add in the last bit of stuffing, and this can be fiddly, so I use the fat end of my needle just to try and help get it in. And normally I have a plastic needle, which tends to work better. Anyway, do your best, get what you can in. Change my mind, I'm using the pointy end of my scissors. Okay, so if you want to use a needle, do it with a plastic needle, not a metal one. Too slippery. We're going to finish with 3 decreases. And again, this is fiddly. I'm just going to take the stitch marker out for this last one, just to make it a bit easier, because I don't have much room to work. And then get that last one in, and that, and then we'll cut the yarn, pull it through, and so closed any hole. There won't be much of a hole because it's all pretty tight there now, but anything that's left I just want to secure closed. So I'm just going to go up through there and up through there, and then I'm going to feed my yarn tail back through the body to secure it, and I'll anchor that in a few places. Cut that. And you have a super cute, adorable little dragon. Now don't forget, I also have the bigger version of this guy on my Etsy store, so go check that out. I have some other patterns there that you might be interested in too, and there's plenty more patterns on my channel too, and I'll have more coming soon. So I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future, and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching.